Hello, welcome back to Supercharge Fridays. How are you doing? My name is Sonal Behel. I'm a career strategist and former HR director, and I get together every single Friday for the last 5 years, since January 2020 to be precise. And we talk about all stuff careers, whatever's on your mind. So if you like thinking about how to do better at work, whatever that looks like, consider subscribing. My ambition is essentially okay. I seem to be having some tech gremlins here. Not sure what's going on. I thought I did a fairly smooth intro. I don't think that was working. So I probably was talking to myself. If you're watching me live, let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. Even though I'm not on Wi-Fi, it keeps giving me these weird notifications. So yes, welcome back to Supercharge Fridays, and yeah, we this is Career Happy Hour. Whatever's on your mind when it comes to work, and you want like a safe space to talk about it, you don't know who to talk to. This would be the place. Come in, you know, come in with your question. No hi, hello, no, nothing needed. Don't worry, no judgment. This is a completely fluff-free, judgment-free zone. And if we haven't met before, hi, I'm happy you're here. Hopefully, this is working. And my name is Sonal Behel. I used to be in human resources for the better part of 2 decades in India, South America, and Europe. And now I work independently and help ambitious people who are transitioning to do something different and help them to land faster, better, earn more money, and look forward to Monday morning. If that's what you're about, consider sort of being in my orbit. Check out my website for coaches, coaching content, and courses, all sorts of stuff. So, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? And if you have questions, I'm going to be live for a few minutes and happy to chat with you. Hi, Shahrukh. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Risto, from probably what is I don't even know if I'm live right now. Like so many Wi-Fi. The funny thing is, I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm on the Ethernet cable. I'm on the LAN cable. So all this drama is going on, and I'm actually sipping my tea, and I'm like, oh, really? Let it happen. Let it happen. Uh, oh, because honestly, there's nothing I can do about it. So hopefully that will be the end of that. All right. Okay. If you're tuning in and you can hear me and you can see me, give me a vote of confidence. That would be much appreciated because I don't quite know what's going on. Hi, ki khobor, Tapo Joy. Safi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Whew, a little bit of a tech drama. I'm just gonna check. It seems I'm okay on YouTube. Just making sure LinkedIn works and is making sense. And then we shall get into. I can see that there's a question. Manish, happy to get into that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Bharat, thank you for being here. All right. Okay, I am in and out. Tap to join. Okay, it should be okay. All right. LinkedIn's working. Let us get straight into business. After a little bit of a delay, I am back. Okay. Hi, Manish. I resigned without any offer and serving notice. I still have 60 days to go, and I'm looking for opportunities in Singapore in business intelligence and Power BI. Any inputs or suggestions? I mean, Manish, this is a personal decision you've taken to quit without a job in hand, because that is a very strong signal, right, to the company and also to your brain that for whatever reason you couldn't continue. Okay. People who typically do this is, by the way, I'm one of those people who has done this. And the main reason was it was just, it wasn't bearable to go on anymore. Okay. Now, typically when someone does this, because the underlying reason can be quite strong, and there might be a little bit of a breather needed, without which it's like you're going from the frying pan to the fire. Okay. Now, I don't know you, I'm not in your situation, and I'm not a therapist. So I'm not in any position to tell you what to do. But having covered this, okay, I did want to cover this base. I would say that I would start carpet bombing. If you feel good about continuing, I would start telling everybody and their grandmother and her dog what you're looking for exactly, what you're sharing here right now, and ask if people know people. Okay. Start with low hanging fruit, start with friends, people you know who have friends in Singapore. Um, have a lot of time put aside for coffee chats, informal coffee chats, online, in person, all of that stuff. Okay. Keep your eyes and ears open for positions, advertisements, vacancies, all of that stuff. But I would start with, making sure that your outreach game is strong. Okay. And if you were with me and if you're working in, if we were together in my program, because I run a job search program in groups, right? And if you were in my group right now and you were very motivated, I would be looking at for you to have a minimum of 5 conversations per week. Minimum. That is the bare minimum. Okay. There are people in my program who have deadlines, right? Their like visa is about to expire or something like that. And you have a very different motivation compared to someone who's working today, right? Because there is a different level of comfort. So you need to decide that for yourself. But I wish you the best. All right. Good luck. Okay. Okay, I got a nice big juicy question, and before this, I shall take my cup of tea. And if you're watching, if you have something else on your mind, feel free to share. And Manish, if you have some follow up from there, I'm right here. Okay, so hi Prashant, thank you for being here. All right, I have a query with the service period conflict. Service period. I'm guessing that means notice period. I joined company A, just had an induction call, and later that day received a better offer from company B. Due to the fair compensation, I joined company B, informed company I joined company B. Oof, this is there's a plot twist here. And informed the previous company that I have received a better offer. Okay. So now company A added 14 days service period in my UAN. I'm guessing something like my last working day. And now there's a conflict with my current organization's joining date. Basically, top MNCs considering this as moonlighting, which is not true, but they are. Oh dear. I feel like Shahrukh, they're trying to screw you over from here and from here. Not a, First of all, can we just acknowledge what a good problem this is? Can we just acknowledge this? There are people out there who would kill to be in your position. Okay? Good problem to have. Always approach something from a place of appreciation. Okay? Now, having said that, I can understand the conundrum that this has brought on. Okay? Um, you did what you wanted, you did whatever you needed to do for your own career. Okay. And I will always say this. Let's say you're in a company and it's very new, but you find a better offer. I interviewed someone on my podcast, Suzanne Lucas, and she went through something like this. And those people said, actually, you know what, if I were you, I would take that offer as well. It's much better. Now, not everyone is as understanding and as considerate. I don't care so much about company A because remember, I don't You don't see a future there anymore. Be prepared that people in this company A are not going to like you. Be prepared that you're going to be burning some bridges here. This is not a popularity contest. You're doing this for your own career and earning money that serves you and your family. Okay. Now, what I would do if I were in your situation is I would have a very transparent and open and conversation with company B to let them know without getting into too much information, okay, that you're not moonlighting anywhere. And you're just letting them know that you want to end things and you'll be joining these guys as soon as you can. Um, Company A sounds like they're being spiteful, okay, and they're doing this out of spite because I doubted you have so much to hand over to another person when you were barely there for a couple of days yourself. Okay, make sure company B, you make sure you are in the good graces of company B. This is what I would do if I were in your situation. Okay, good luck and congratulations. And whatever you do, keep that job now with company B. Hang on to it, make the most of it. Okay, good luck. All right, Monish, you're very welcome. Good luck with everything. And if there's anything else on your mind, come in. Let us chat about it. Happy to share this with you. In the meantime, I shall take a sip of my beautiful chai. Mm, mm, mm. I'm a happy person with my tea. Monish says, resigned on New Year morning after almost working in my technical skills certifications for about a year and searching around in Singapore. How do I join my group? So, Manish, are you based in Singapore? Like, what is your situation today? I'm guessing you are. How do I join your group? We need to see if this is a fit for you, right? And I essentially, in order to see if this is going to be a fit for you, I recommend that we schedule a game plan call. Okay. And there is a little form inside to fill out. It might just be from the form that I'm not 100% sure this is the right fit for you. And I tell you very upfront without even meeting you, because this is not like a classic call where you come in and I try to sell you into the program. Actually, I might try to sell you out of it if I don't think this is the fit, because I obviously am only interested in having people inside the program that I can believe I can help. Otherwise, what's the point? Right? Not interested in sort of you joining and I'm taking your money and then you're on your way. I'm interested in making sure that I bring in people who I know I can help succeed. So check out this link, superchargeyourself.com/game plan, and schedule some time. And we can meet and we can see if this is going to be the right fit for you. And we can see if I'm even the right person to help you. And if I am, I will tell you what I do and what more information about the group, etc. We can get into that during the call. Okay, Manish, this is a new year for you. It's not something like you just came up with randomly. This is something you've been thinking about, right? So you're very welcome, Shahrukh. Good luck with everything. All right. Anything else I can help with? Anything else happening? Mm-mm. All good. Because I do want to say that this is the place to talk about these things. I mean, if I had a nickel for the number of emails and messages I get about people asking for help, and I'm like, hey, come to the live stream. Come to the live stream. Literally, someone messaged me like an hour ago, like, I have to negotiate. Can you help me? And I'm like, dude, I'm not like, it's not like you put a coin and then you get an answer. It doesn't work that way. I'm like, come to the live stream. So if this is helpful to you, tell your friends. This is free to attend and it'll always be free, right? So take advantage, get another point of view, get an honest, unconflicted, objective point of view. Okay. Okay. One more question. Hey, Sagar, I got 15 years of corporate experience and I'm still not getting value here from my local organizations. How can I work to get the value of my skills and experience that they would be an asset? What does that mean, Sagar? Before I even think about answering this for you, what is getting value from your skills and experience? What does that mean for you? Before we talk about what we want, we also want to know what does that look like? Because I might just tell you to go from A to B, but you're talking about B to C. So then we're not exactly, not even on the same page. We're not even going in the same direction, right? So this is a coaching question for you. What is getting value from your career In the perfect world, what does that look like for you? Share with me. I'd love to know. Okay? If you're around, I'll wait for a couple of minutes for you to get back to me. Hey Mayank, I'm not getting a career switch, but I'm looking for a career switch, but I'm not getting any calls from recruiters while applying in different domains. How should I proceed for this career without starting from scratch? Okay, two things. Firstly, I have a video on my YouTube channel on career change. Check that out. I go into a 7-step process on career change. It's called the vitamin approach. I think that's going to help you. Okay. Secondly, um, be prepared. You're not going to like this, Mayank. You're not going to like hearing this. Be prepared to some extent that you will start from scratch somewhere else. You're not necessarily starting from scratch in the traditional sense because you're starting from experience. You're not someone who just out of the blue woke up and decided to do marketing and then suddenly decided to do finance. It's not like that, right? So if you've worked for a few years, you have life experience. And work experience that comes from getting up in the morning, going to work, meeting people in every domain possible. That counts for something because there is something called transferable skills that translate across sectors, that across domains. Okay. Having said that, if I were a recruiter, okay, and I have a particular profile in mind and I see a resume from someone like you who's got a completely different skill set in a completely different domain, why would I try to contact you? Put yourself in their shoes. Okay. So you do want to showcase how your experience and skills can help them. You want to use that transferable skills. You want to use that type of language. This is the type of stuff we talk about in my program. Okay. We lay it out for you. If you don't do that, it's difficult to hear back. So you need to showcase. And another thing I would do is I would try to get experience, whether it's free or volunteering somewhere, or raise your hand for a project where the project encompasses the skill set that is needed in your target role. Okay, I'm speaking hypothetically. I don't like speaking hypothetically, but hopefully you know what I mean. So in the role that you're interested in, if you don't have actual experience, try to get that experience as quickly as you can. Get testimonials from people. Even if you didn't sort of do this as part of your day job, like I said, you volunteer, you just did this on nights and weekends, that would help. That would stand for something. Okay, I hope that helps. And there's a lot more into this. I go into a lot more detail in my YouTube channel where I have a whole video dedicated to career change. Okay, I hope that helps. Good luck. Sagar? I'm not getting compensation and designation. Okay. That is extremely frustrating. You need to find out why that's happening. Okay. It might be, Sagar, that you have they're not paying as per industry standard. I want to take on new challenges. I want to become an asset for an organization, but employee benefits are nothing. Okay. What could be happening, Sagar? I don't know this for sure. Okay. But I am suspecting, like, have you ever done basic sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable with my blanket. It's really cold. I'm a bit of a what you call lazy gardener. Okay, I'm not going to be that person who's like digging the garden and putting my plants and stuff. And what do I mean by lazy gardener? Maybe some of you can relate with it. I'll do container gardening. I'll have a pot, I'll put my little earth, my mud, and I'll put my plants. Okay, especially indoor, maybe outdoor as well in the summer. But I love container gardening. It's easy, it's contained. I can see the benefits of it. I see those little leaves coming. And why am I sharing this with you? I swear, I had a point. Yes. Yes. My point is that sometimes what happens is there is a plant and it's outgrown its pot. You can see that the roots are pretty much like they're struggling. They need to get out, they need to breathe. And the moment you take that plant and you put it in a slight, not much bigger, that's another problem actually, topic for another day. But you put it in a slightly bigger pot, you notice that that plant thrives. So my suspicion is maybe you have outgrown your pot. You are like this plant. Okay. And if that is the case, then you need to find another pot, a beautiful pot that feels good to you. Okay. And I would say this is a very good place to be in. You already have a job. It is easier to, another metaphor, it's easier to fix your roof when the sun is shining. It's the best time to fix the roof, not when there's a thunderstorm outside. Okay. So at this point of time, I would start putting the word out. I would start putting the feelers out and understand what else is out there for someone like me. Because I don't believe, Sagar, in making people change their mind and making them see my value and forcing people to like me. I don't believe in that. Okay. When it's been 15 years, you've been showing them your value. And if people don't see it, I would say leave them. Okay. Leave them to think whatever they want to think. And you focus on going where you are wanted. That makes sense? Hopefully. Hey, Bharat, job search automation tools and platforms. How much do you think you can trust them and they genuinely help in finding a suitable job? I think there is some, I feel like you're reading my mind. I was going to do a training inside my group. I might open it up for others. Let's see. Um, for how AI can help in job search. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing that. I think it is a double edged sword because it's like with everything. Okay. Too much of something can be a problem. And I say this to everybody inside my program in the Supercharged Career System program, right? That I'm running inside my paid group. I can tell within a second, 2 seconds of reading their cover letter or even reading their sometimes, the questionnaire that I have people fill out when they start the program. They have to fill out a questionnaire where we look at their strengths, we look at their values, we look at their goals, all of that beautiful stuff, career stories. I can tell if they have written it or if ChatGPT has written it. And I'm like, why would you employ this? Like, I literally want the uniqueness of your brain on all your career materials, including like your cover letter and your resume. Okay. Having said that, I do feel that when we are a little bit like at a blank and we can't proceed anywhere, AI can definitely help with the first draft. I wouldn't use it as a final draft in everything. Okay. Resume, LinkedIn, all of that stuff. It can help with the first draft and it can be a very sophisticated first draft, actually. But I highly recommend that we don't leave it as is because we do sound like everyone else. That's one. Second is when it comes to specifically automation tools, I am completely against them. Completely against them. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting so many sales automated messages, both on LinkedIn and on email. By the way, completely illegal. If you're in sales right now and you're emailing someone in Europe without their permission, massive GDPR violation. Massive. Okay. I don't have the patience or the time to go and report these guys because I couldn't be bothered. So I just like delete and block or whatever, spam. But there is nothing unique about that email that went out. So we are not in job search. Your idea is not to send hundreds and hundreds of applications or emails. That's not the point. That is a total waste of time. You want to have a very targeted search and you want to go deeper rather than broader. So I feel like automation, just for me, it belongs in things where you need mass market, no unique approach, but not for job search. It can be extremely evident and it can be held against you, and it's very hard to come out. It's very hard to come back from that. If that makes sense. You're very welcome, Mayank. Good luck. You're welcome, Sagar. I hope this helps you. Yeah, cool. Hi, Varsha. How are you? Someone was asking me in India. Someone was asking me for a resume writer in India, and I give them your name. I don't know if they reached out, but I was like, she's really good. So, yeah, happy to see you. Hey, Venkatesh. Last Monday, I cleared the NatWest Bank technical interview. That's amazing. Congratulations. Good for you. And now I'm left out with manager round. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Is there anything I can do to help you, Venkatesh? Feel free to let me know if there's anything you need. What is it that I can help with? So congrats on clearing the round. Good for you. And if there's anything I can do for you, just say the word. I'm going to put that away. What's the question here? Firstly, well done. If you need anything from me, feel free to ask. Because I don't quite know when you say I'm left out, like meaning, did you not get selected, which is a pity? Or are you saying you have one round left and that is with the manager, the hiring manager? I don't know what that means. There was a budget for 33 lakhs per annum and bonus, but my current is 28. So that's good, right? Again, I'm sorry. I'd love for you to be clear. If you need a question from me, like if you need something from me, this would be the format to ask. Okay, my problem is X, my ideal outcome is Y, my question is Z. This is how my mentor asks when we are in her program, when we are so many of us, because she's like, it's easier for me to understand what you're looking for. Okay, so you're sort of sharing things here with me, but let me know if anything specific you need. Good luck with your next round, Venkatesh. I think this is more an FYI, so not a question per se. So that's absolutely fine. I'm happy for you and I wish you the best. Okay. I'm going to take the last question here. Hey, Manish, I sent you a connection request on LinkedIn, but would be happy. Okay. So this is a very good point, actually, Manish. Connection request. As far as you can help it, do send out connection requests. I can see your connection request and I just clicked accept. Whenever possible, and this is not something for you, Manish, but I'm saying it in general. If you can, all of you, please, whenever you send a connection request, send it with a little note. There's people out there who are about to reach the connection limit, myself included. And when you get like 100, 200 a week, and they're like random, and then it's like, oh, this one has a message. And by the way, even the message, by the way, there's Bharat, I don't know if you're still watching, but you can see the message is also so highly automated. It doesn't even say dear Sonal. It'll be like, in today's world, and then they come up with some weird problem, and they don't even say we'd like to connect with you. It just goes like a random out of the blue. And I'm like, who are you? Why will I, you know what I mean? And this is not coming from a place of ego. I'm really important. I'm nobody. That's not the point. But we need to give people a reason why we're connecting with them. And their automation is your enemy, not your friend. You can always ask, right? But I don't understand, Venkatesh, what the question is. They have a budget of 33. Your current is 28. So it looks like a step up, but let's get there. Let's get there. Go through all my materials on negotiation. Okay. Focus on the interview first. And don't be focused on the money part yet. Focus on the interview and see if this is a good fit for you. And can I negotiate further? Of course. But I don't think you have even negotiated at all, right? You've just probably explained where you are today and you know what their budget is. Come to the part where they want you. It's easier to negotiate when you have an offer on the table because they have laid out their cards. You have full leverage when that happens. Yeah, Manish, all good. Yeah, I just clicked accept. All right, it's 2:30 p.m. my time. I shall get back to work. And I hope this has been helpful to you. For any other questions you have, come to me every single Friday live on Supercharged Fridays, hashtag Supercharged Fridays on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. And I think that's about it. And if you still need help and you're looking for something specific, I tend to help more sort of, I would say, mid to senior professionals. And if you need a little bit more, you think, is it time for me to sort of figure out if I'm, need a coach right now? What am I looking for? Then consider scheduling a game plan call with me. Absolutely free to do that. And we will see where you are, where you want to be, and if I'm the right person to help you get there. All right. Have a lovely rest of your Friday and weekend. Bye for now.